But right now we have a generation that is busy. People are busy. People don't have time. So people prefer a model that is very convenient. If you can offer convenience in this time and era, then you're in business. Yeah. So we had such kind of incidences whereby we gave other movers work and some of them messed us up. We lost clients because this is your person that has messed up.
Have you ever fired an employee based on honesty issues?
Yes, okay. I have fired an employee on site.
What happened?
So for me, I believe in giving chances, especially to these young people, because if you don't give them a chance, kesho ni atakunyonga hapo nje. If they don't have something to do, then they get into bad company. But if they know, at least within the month, they'll be able to raise some income through the company, then they really try to be straightforward. Yeah.
As a woman in this male-dominated industry, what keeps you going?
In our first year of business as movers, do you know we didn't have a single client?
Yeah, first year.
Not even one. The whole year.
You had a team?
I had a team.
Everything?
Yes.
But no business.
Hakuna biashara. It takes a lot of trust. And for me, I usually say our first year was for building trust. Right now, I can say we do approximately 20 moves in a month.
In a month?
Yes. And we've moved approximately 700 homes.
Hello, everyone. Thank you to our podcast, Joseph Haimba. Today, this evening, we have our guest today. I will introduce her to tell us more about what she does. But as usual, we talk about entrepreneurship, money, and business opportunities. Welcome to this episode as we go through this and get to learn a lot. So, my guest today, Madam Belinda. Please introduce yourself and tell our viewers what you do.
Well, my name is Belinda Adik.
Okay.
I'm a lawyer by profession.
A lawyer?
But mostly in business. I founded and run a company called Maliki Kasri. It's a cleaning and relocations business.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is what I do.
So, it's a cleaning and relocation?
Yes.
So, basically you do movers?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. She's a mover. She's into moving. If somebody wants to move from one point to another point.
Yes.
So that is the business she's into. And this is a business that in Kenya you won't find so many people in. Please kindly tell us what motivated you into this business, especially in this kind of economic structure we have in Kenya.
Well, movers is a relatively new format of business in this country, though we've seen it in other countries coming in quite earlier. For me, I first encountered movers in movies. In the US movies, you will see them having movers. I didn't know what it was about. But, well, necessity is the mother of invention. Currently, I think we have a generation or a society that looks at convenience. When we were growing up, we used to move, but our moving was not like this one. Kama mimi nakumbuka sisi kwa tulikuwa tunahamanga usiku. Na mkokoteni ama mnabeba vitu one by one until you get to the next house. But right now we have a generation that is busy. People are busy. People don't have time. There's no cousins that you will call to come and help you carry things and all that. So people prefer a model that is very convenient. If you can offer convenience in this time and era, then you're in business. So basically what we do is, somebody gives us their house, we park, we go the other side, we unpack and we arrange. So that person doesn't feel like they have moved. They don't need to invite people and cook for them to be able to move. So I think looking at the convenience aspect is what maybe motivated us towards starting that business. Like, what can you do to this particular society right now? Yes.
Okay. So as an innovator in this business, did you start from an idea that grew it from you, maybe say earlier on in your young age, or is it something that grew from demand, or how did you come up to decide you will do movers business?
Well, my first business basically was under Maliki was properties.
Okay.
But the minute we registered and started properties, COVID happened.
Okay.
And nobody wants to be a rent collector during such kind of a pandemic. Yeah. We already had an office set up in town. We had everything going on, but then now there were no clients. People were moving to Shago. People were getting to places where they're not going to be paying rent. And the business that was working at that time was cleaning, because again, COVID was all about sanitation. So everybody got into cleaning, us included. But then now, as you're having your cleaners, because when we clean in people's houses, you find that this person wants to move. And they ask you if you know a mover. So that you can introduce them to the movers. So sometimes you know some, sometimes you don't know, and sometimes the person you know maybe will not do the work as you want. Because you see, if you want to refer someone, you're putting your name and your business on the line. Because if this person goes and messes up, then you will be messed up. That the client will complain to you. So we had such kind of incidences whereby we gave other movers work and some of them messed us up. We lost clients because this is your person that has messed up the client. Then we decided, what is this movers? Can't we just do it? So maybe I will say it was brought about by demand for that particular service. The client would ask for the movers, and here we are. 5 years down the line, I think it is doing better than the cleaning aspect of the business. Yes.
So go ahead. From the word go, and we say the COVID disruption brought this whole thing.
I will say so. Of course, every bad thing always has a silver lining, and maybe this was ours.
Very true.
Yes.
Very true. Most entrepreneurs are born through tough times like those ones. So when you are beginning this business, what are some of the challenges you will encounter when you are starting?
Challenges are there. Very many of them. The first one being a female in a male-dominated industry.
Very true.
Movers is male-dominated. Mostly, we will go to site and I will still be the only female up to date, because again, it's a muscle-reliant kind of business. The drivers you're dealing with are male. So it was kind of technical for me to begin with, because we had to find a middle ground. You have workers. Some of them are so patriarchal, they don't take instructions from females. Some of them are absolutely arrogant. Some of them are. It was on and off. I mean, a little bit of things. So getting into a male-dominated, your competitors are male. Deals zinapigwa usiku kwa nyumba. Unajua? So we had to find a middle ground for that one. But that was one of our major challenges. Also getting drivers that we could work with, getting employees that you could be able to trust, because again, in movers, I usually say it's a very intrusive kind of business. You're allowing us into the deepest part of your house, your bedroom. We are going there, we are touching everything. So you had to actually find people, number one, who will not steal from the clients. And of course that is tricky, because you will not know someone by just looking at them. You'll not know someone because they've given you their, what is it called, this one from DCI, that particular document they get, good conduct. So you ask for the good conduct, but that does not dictate that this person is a good person. So we had those kind of challenges. You have somebody comes here, some picking 1, 2, 3, until you got to a point where now we had our own, people we could actually depend on. So it took a bit of time to get to that particular level, to get the drivers who we could have a respectful interaction with, to get employees that can actually take instructions from you. So that one was there. Yes.
And also to this part of this business, most starters say it's very expensive.
Yes.
Some even think to start you will need to have your own vehicles.
Yes.
Assemble your own team, which you have already described. So on this part of your own, maybe the tools to be able to carry out the job, how did you go about it? Did you first get the tools, or you started by hiring, then? Basically,
for most, I cannot say it is a very capital-intensive kind of business to start. It is not. You just need a human resource. human resource is the heaviest part of the movers business because I can have client, I can have the truck, but if I don't have workers, what else do I have? And I really, really appreciate my employees because they've made it easy for me at this point. Yeah. So getting the human resource is the heaviest part of the business, but generally I would not say it is capital intensive. We have worked so much with other drivers, you know, and is as much as you will have your own truck, they can never be enough.
Yeah.
Because you'll find that sometimes maybe you need 5 trucks in a day, you need 10 trucks in a day. You cannot have 10 trucks. So you just have to have a good working relationship with the truck owners, you know, the drivers. Yeah, because sometimes kama sasa unapata nimetumana kazi imeenda Kisumu, unaona, another truck is in Mombasa. How will I be able to manage all these ones? You know, yeah. So I wouldn't say it is very, very capital intensive. Of course, it requires some little bit of money to start, but it is not capital intensive. Okay. No, it is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever fired an employee based on honesty issues?
Yes, I have fired an employee on site.
Okay.
Yes.
What happened? What happened?
Well, we've had incidences.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had incidences that maybe I might not disclose in this podcast, but yes,
okay.
The incidences have been there. Some of them we have handled. Some of them have been police cases. I've taken my employee to the police station.
Okay.
Yes, and I've taken one to Kiambu police station. Yes. Sometimes we've had clients like that one. The client was very graceful. It's a client we had worked with 3 times, but the employee, he was a new one. Yeah. And you see some of these employees, they are very young people, and we like to give very young people chances. And some of them wanashtuka. Unaona, ameenda mpata hizi vitu ndogo ndogo to earphones, you know, such kind of things. Yeah, and they get excited. Yeah. So we try to train them and we try to talk to them. And also for me, I don't really cut them off completely because they are also learning, you know. And nikifkuza, like the employee I fired on site went out for 6 months and he came back and he apologized and he said he will not do that. And up to now, I think it's been 3 years down the line, he's one of my best employees. Yes. So for me, I believe in giving chances, especially to these young people, because if you don't give them a chance, kesho ni atakunyonga hapo nje. No. If they don't have something to do, then they get into bad company. But if they know, at least within the month, they'll be able to raise some income through the company, then they really try to be straightforward. Yeah. So we give them chances, we train them, we talk to them because they're like my children. I have very big children. Yeah. So even my children go to site, though they're in school, but when they come home for holidays, I carry them to work. Why? I want them to learn by seeing. I want them to learn by example. You know. Yeah. So we give them chances, we talk to them, we counsel them. You know, like this is not the way to go. I will tell you as a matter of fact. For me, I wouldn't say I grew up in a privileged home very much, yeah. But when I went to high school, I went to a very privileged school. And one thing my mother taught me when I went there is to be kutosheka. And I think that has really helped me up to this point because I don't get excited with people's things. I do what is mine. Yeah. And that is what I even try to inculcate into the workers that I get, the younger generation, that ile yako tosheka na hiyo, unaona. Don't get excited because I've gone to your house and seen this thing like that, you know, or I've seen an earphone, I've seen whatever, and now I want it. Can I just build myself into having it instead of picking something that is theirs? So the challenges have been there. Yes. Okay,
I know movers business is not only about assembling boxes, putting in clients and moving them to the point they want. Sometimes there are things maybe as a client you don't know until the whole process is over. What are some of the things or service a client will realize later after you have finished and he's not like, I didn't know this existed in your business. Are there anything apart from just carrying those things and moving them to them?
Basically, in the movers industry, I will say we end up hiring, including the experts. We have plumbers, we have electricians. All that is part of moving. We have carpenters as part of moving. Because you'll find that you want your shower heads to be moved. You want your cooker to go and be connected. You'll need electricians. You want your chandeliers to be connected. You want your TV mounted. You want your washing machine connected. You see, these require plumbers and all that. Yeah. So there are other services that go hand in hand with the moving industry. Yeah. You want maybe some interiors done, your wallpapers set up and all that. Though you'll find that mostly those ones now are charged as extra services. Or in the process of asking for a quotation, you tell us those particular details because they don't happen to every home. It is not a common thing. Yeah. So we just don't give it as part of the package, yeah. But upon request, we are able to get those particular people for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wonderful to know. Most people may not know that you have professionals like
yes, we do.
on board.
We do.
So these are places like Nairobi or in cities where people are actually so many. Along the way, there is also the traffic. How do you ensure that your client is confident that despite all this noise, despite the apartment congestion, the things will move and that there are no...
And move safely.
Yeah, there are no complications around that. And then up to the point that you want them to move. Do you fast forward a session, talk to him how the process will be? Before?
We do a session before the move. Basically what I do, we have supervisors that supervise the teams on site. Yeah. So it is the work of the supervisor to actually brief the client. This is exactly what we are going to do. In giving your quotation, we actually ask you on which floor you are in. You know, do we have an elevator? How are the corridors, so that we know how we're going to package your items. Sometimes we have instances where you get the seats are bigger than the door. You know, that happens, or bigger than the stairs. Then what happens in such instance? That is where now we have carpenters coming in. Kuna viti tunabomoa. Yes. Na ikifika upande ingine, it is then what? It is assembled. Because, mtu labda aliundiwa viti, akiwa anaishi kwa hiyo nyumba. He has never tried those seats through the door. Until the time when they are moving, then they realize these seats cannot fit my door. Unaona? We have those crazy corridors. Maybe a bit dark, a bit congested, you know. So the wrapping up, because we just don't carry your items like the way they are. There's some work that is done on them. We wrap them up with blankets and all that, so that even if it goes scratching, it is the blanket that is scratching and not your item. We have them in boxes. We have them in the shrink wraps. So basically in movers, the work is in the packaging, not even the unpacking, not even the arranging. The work is in the packing. Because it is the packing that will ensure this item is getting to the other side safely. We have people, like I've had an instance where a client wants to move a 75-inch TV to Mombasa. Alikuwa ametupa box. So this TV does not have a box. You know? How do we get the TV to the other side without it breaking? Rarely do we move items without the boxes. You know? I think as Kenyans, me included, we don't know we should be keeping our boxes for the next move. I don't know. Do you keep your boxes?
I think I banned them.
You banned them, yeah? Yes. Now, when you're moving, what happens?
I thought maybe mnakuja nazo.
Yes, so their boxes will come with to package other items, But things like TV, its box is specifically for that TV. If it's a 43-inch, it's a 43-inch. If it's a 60-inch, it's a 60-inch, you know. Things like things like cookers, they come in boxes. Those boxes have those protective white things inside, So you have burnt them. Hiyo white umepatia mtoto akafanya nayo barabara huko nje, you know. Then now here I am. I'm supposed to move you all the way to Mombasa. Your TV is carved. It is 75-inch. The risk is higher than, you know. So sometimes we have those boxes, especially if upon request, the boxes can come for the TVs. But in other times, like kama hiyo kazi, I was really tempted to reject it. Only that we had an agreement with the client that we will try our level best to get it to Mombasa safely. We had to wrap it in between mattresses, and then to wrap it up with the mattress so that it is not moving. It got to Mombasa safely, but I think that was my riskiest
Very
move
hard.
ever. Yes, it is hard.
So, like, I'm sure 90% of people who have bought these things in their home, in one way to this bandy those things.
Yes.
So
Actually, 98%.
yeah, 98%.
98% don't have.
Yeah. So what do you do? Like in this case, do you reject most of this?
No, we don't reject. We don't reject moves. We do our level best.
Okay.
Yes, to get the item safely. We have had very few. I've never broken a TV. We have had very few breakages in our work, whatever, for the last 6 years. I wouldn't say we are perfect. We've had incidences where there have been some 1, 2, 3, but we minimize. We minimize the kind of damage that you will have. Yes.
And when you do the damage,
yes,
on whose cost is that?
We usually pay.
You pay.
Yes, we pay. Yes.
And inside the home, if it's a TV, the client gets
it
a
is
TV.
paid. It is paid.
Now let's go back a bit.
Yes.
When you started, you said you are a lawyer by profession.
Yes.
In Kenya, most businesses, especially companies, when you are starting, you find that knowing law is very essential.
Very.
Yeah. And I say this was a part that helped you so much to get into this business.
I always tell people, whether you get a job or not, because I want to talk to the young people, because we go and do these courses in the university. Then you come out there and there are no jobs. And we find people getting depressed. Yeah? Because what do I do with this degree that I have? I have a degree. My parents are looking up to me. I have maybe a family, a child or two. I cannot provide. Yet I have my papers, and very good papers. People have masters, people have PhDs, you know?
Yeah.
No education goes to waste. None whatsoever. Whether it gives you a job or not. And education is not, for me, I usually say a university degree is not for you to look for a job. It is actually the last thing that you should be doing with your degree. A degree is to open up your mind to possibilities. Yeah. A degree, you've gone to a university, you have networked, you have interacted with people, you've seen so much. Why should you restrict yourself to just employment? Yeah. So for me, as much as I am not practicing, the legal aspect of my education is really helping me in how I run my business, how I draft my contract, how I negotiate for my contracts. You know? Hata ukinitumia barua ya demand, I will know, I can respond it within, I will get a lawyer to do it for me. But, you know, I understand what they're talking about before I'm not starting from an unknown point of view. I'm starting from a known point of view. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say you said you contract a lawyer to do that part on your behalf.
I will contract an advocate. If you take me to court, I will get an advocate for you.
Okay.
Yes.
But in most cases, you know.
You see, kisheria, we always find the fastest and easiest way of sorting out issues. Why should we go to court if we don't need to go to court? If you can actually negotiate, I've broken this glass of yours and I can actually pay. Sinilipe tuwachane. You know, because the courts are full. Yes. So, wewe kesi yako unataka isikizwe mwaka gani? Ya glass. Unaona? Yeah, so we look at the shortest way out, but if we ever we have never been taken to court.
Yeah.
But if we ever get to get to court, we will hire the best lawyer.
Okay.
Yes.
Most entrepreneurs, those who have gone to school, for instance, know that there is a very thin line between entrepreneurship and law. I don't know how you can put this to someone who hasn't been in that position to get the education, to put that very clear that the two are very related.
And you will find most lawyers are in business. Actually, law is entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
In one way or the other one, it's just a business. You do the same things, only at a different level, or maybe at what do I say? Which is the word I will use? I don't know. But from a knowing point of view, you know the legal, you know the frameworks and all that. Yeah, a person who's not been to school will still do business, but in a different way from a person who knows. Yeah, and even when you're doing these business courses, you'll find a lot of law involved. Yeah. I have been a tutor in these colleges, the TVET colleges, and there's a lot of law. When you go to CPA, there's a lot of law. You know, you'll do the commercial aspect, you'll do the negotiations and all that. So in all this, for me, I always say, if it were possible, now what was CBC wanisikie sana, a law should be taught at that level. You know, because it is such a basic. You know, everybody should know law. Actually, they say ignorance of law is not a defense. It means that everyone, as they're transacting, as they're walking around, they should know law, right? Yeah, so law is such a basic course, and from law, you can build up so much. And that is why you'll find a lot of lawyers are also into entrepreneurship. Yes.
Okay. Let's also talk about the fact that now you have a client you dealt with since, was it 2020? When you started? 2021.
Yes.
Yeah. How many do you have returning?
Quite a number. Quite a number. Yeah.
Okay.
I will say, how many people have I moved? If I were to, maybe 500 households. If we do an average of, in our first year of business as movers, do you know we didn't have a single client?
Yeah, first year.
Not even one. The whole year.
You had a team?
I had a team.
Everything?
Yes.
But no business.
Hakuna biashara. Movers, I think more than what you say, it takes a lot of trust. And for me, I usually say our first year was for building trust. So we didn't have a single client for 1 year. Yeah. Then the second year we picked up. Right now, I can say we do approximately 20 moves in a month.
In a month?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you do 20 times maybe 3 years, plus now the other ones that we have done, we've moved approximately 700 homes.
Okay.
Yeah. And in the 700, we have return clients. And our greatest source of marketing, the return clients and the referrals. We do a lot of referrals. And now we do the social media marketing and all that. But referrals end up being our most. I've had people who have moved or have cleaned for, they've referred their families, they referred their parents, you know. And it takes a lot of courage for somebody to refer you to maybe their parents and all that. Yeah.
Okay. So in Kenya, there is this part of, I don't know how I will call it, sensitization or something. Most people don't know that if you can contract a company, move you from point A to B, very with a hassle-free. All they know is just maybe take the PSVs, vehicle, put your things. Yeah. There's something. Is there anything they are missing? Maybe in information. Maybe if you tell them your property will be safe, maybe they can change their mind. Or how do you get the basic information when you get a client and it's like, I didn't need this? I think I prefer to go with you.
Number one, you'll find that people with little or no information will find movers to be quite expensive. Movers is not cheap. It's not a cheap venture. Sometimes I used to tell people earlier on, even me, I could not afford the mover.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't come cheap. And it also depends, or it boils down to the value you put on your items. Buying households is not cheap. You know, so you'll find that hiyo pesa uko unataka kutulipa, because I know there are instances where you can go out there, find a truck, pata vijana hapo kwa barabara, kuja na upatie 500 they go and move. Yeah. You'll still move. Moving is moving. Yeah, you'll have moved from point A to B. But number one, you'll be utakuwa na kiwewe. You know, you don't know these people. If something gets lost, where you'll get them? If something gets lost in my move, you will get me. Yeah, because number one, we are registered. Number two, we are all over. You know, we're on social media. My number is all over. People will have my number. You can easily track me. I will not get lost in this country. Yeah. As opposed to you moving someone. Amanda amechukua vijana hapo nje. wameenda wamevunja ama wamekurusha vitu kwa mlango na you've given them 500, the loss you will undergo is much more than whatever you are trying to save. You know, because if I go and break your TV that is 55 inch, you'll have to part with around 40,000-50,000. I will not have charged you 50,000 for a move, unless your house is, very big. Yeah. So movers is not expensive; it is convenient. Yeah, for people who value their items, but the general public will tell you that movers is expensive. Yes.
So it's not expensive.
I wouldn't say it is expensive. It is convenient.
It's convenient.
And convenience, you pay for convenience.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about them. Have you ever done a cross-border
move?
Yeah.
Yes. I have done cross-border.
Okay.
I have done Tanzania. I have done Uganda.
You've done Tanzania and Uganda.
Yes.
How is the experience like?
My first was, it was hard. Was that one I was doing Dar es Salaam to Nairobi. My first one. And we didn't know how the border operates. It was our first time. We didn't, we had to work with trucks that are in Tanzania as opposed to sending a truck from Nairobi to Tanzania. We had to work with people in Tanzania, and that was very, very hard. I've done Tanzania twice. Yeah. The second one was a bit easier. It was Nairobi to Tanzania. I think my client will see this one. Yeah, it was graceful. We already knew, because you see, the first time we were moving, we didn't even know how to give timelines.
Yeah.
So when the client asked, how long will it take? We said 2 days. Yeah. But then when we got to the border si yenu.
Yeah.
No. You have to follow the channel. It ended up taking around 4 days on the border. And the clients, it wasn't an easy one. It wasn't an easy one at all. Yeah. But the second one, already we knew the timelines. We knew the people to use, the agents at the border. We knew how to package, to do the listing of items and how to package them the way it is required for cross-border movement. We knew how to advise the client, because you go to the border and they ask you, what is the purpose? And you had not even asked for whatever. Are they Tanzanians? Are they Kenyans? What they come to do in this particular country? Then you start asking them, do you have a work permit? They're like, why didn't you tell me you needed a work permit? Yeah. So now when we were doing the second one, it was easier because we knew exactly what had to happen for the move to be smooth. The border, I think we spent 4 days at the border. But you see, once the client has information, they don't put pressure on you. The pressure comes when the client does not have information, or you have given the wrong information, because even you don't have the right information. Yeah. So it takes a lot of communication in a move, because even when I'm moving your items from, for example, here to Siaya, I don't carry clients. I carry truck. The truck, the driver, and the workers only. Yeah. So you see, in such instance, the client is depending on communication between you and them. The minute the communication cuts off, the client assumes umekutana mali yake. Unaona? And now they start becoming wild. So communication is very important. So cross-border, first, second, it gave us a challenge. Right now, I can tell you it's a place we are very, very comfortable with. We can actually move it to Rwanda, we can move it to Tanzania, we can move it to Uganda very, very comfortably. We've not yet done the shipping. Yeah. We are still learning on how to do, because I know people move all the way from UK to Kenya with their items. They ship their items. People move from here to US with their items. So it's a place we are still trying to venture into and see if you can do the overseas kind of move. Yes. But all in all, it takes people you can trust in all this, because even when we moved from Kenya to Tanzania, we sent 2 employees to Tanzania, but they had to look for local assistance from the other side. And you have to actually know, because you're going to deal with people you don't know at all. You have to know how to work with them, yes, at their level of, because once I appeal now, the one who are moving people from Kenya to Tanzania, the crazy aspect was those Tanzanians, they would work for an hour, then they say, tuongeze pesa. And you're like, how much do they want? And they give you the figure, in Tanzania shillings, and you feel, okay, it's too much. But again, when you convert, you realize they were asking for so little, you know. Yeah, so you just give. Bora kazi fanya nini? Isonge. And the client was she actually gave us a very good review. The work was done perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. I think it's a good business. Kuingia. Lakini kuna pia ile ya, for example, ile mmeenda Tanzania hiyo. Ushafika, and then you done that with a client, and then you didn't give the timeline, correct timeline. Then the client is furious. You said you'll spend 3 days, and then umaliza school.
Mambo ya barabara magumu. You know, these roads sometimes you don't control. Sometimes you're moving a client. We saw December, we had a gridlock in Nakuru, right? You have carried items for a client and you've promised them in the next 8 hours I'll be in CI, you know? And now you're on a gridlock for 3 days. Some of these things, they're beyond your control. And that is why I've said it takes a lot of communication between you and the client. Clients have a right to get furious, and they do get very, very furious, yeah? But they're also humans. And if you communicate and you talk to them, most of them, they have very, very understanding. You know, as long as there's communication. The problem comes in when there is no communication. Umeenda umekwama, unaona, and you're not communicating. There are also instances where you go and get into an accident. Mambo barabara ni mengi. Unaona? So communication is very, very important, and timely communication between you and the client. You don't wait for the client to call you for you to start explaining. Once you've realized there's a problem somewhere, then you be the first person to do what? To do the explanation. We're having this challenge here and there, and we might be late. You know, even at the border, you're like, okay, it is 4 days. We said 4 days, but 4 days, hata gari yetu haijafikiwa. You know, do you wait until the client calls you, like, gari yetu haiko imefikiwa? No, you communicate. You're like, okay, we said 4 days, yes, but we're not yet there. You know, and the border is beyond your control. You know, there's nothing much you can do. You'll not bypass all the vehicles you can there. So, you know, umeenda mpata kuna strike ya magari kwa border. You know, there's nothing much you can do about it. The only thing you can be able to do is communicate. Yeah, and for me, I usually prefer I give you the supervisor's number as much as you have my number, so that they're also giving you timely information. You know what happens sometimes? Getting information from a third party, it gets distorted in between. Yeah, umeniambia nikakwambia. Whatever you told me did not get to the third person in the right way, right? Yeah. So if I give you a direct contact supervisor, they'll be able to tell. Ukimwambia nitumie pin location, they will send you exactly where they are. Yeah. But you asking me, then me asking them, you'll just feel like I'm still lying, right? Yeah. So communication is very important. Giving more than one number. I've had an instance where niko na mzigo ya client and my phone went off. Yeah. And the client had only my number. Of course, the client panics. Yeah. And it is rightful for them to panic. Yeah. Because sikupati kwa simu. How do I know? Where are my things? Yeah. So you give more than one number that they can actually do what? Even if you don't find me, you can actually communicate to the supervisor, and they'll give you very timely information on where we are, on what we're doing, and all that. Yeah.
As an entrepreneur,
yes.
How is it? You see, sometimes you don't move with the team, and in most cases you don't do that.
Yes.
How are you, like, on that day they are going to do the job now? How are you? How is your day? Just sitting back and knowing that your team is going to deliver. How is
my day? Especially when I'm having an overnight move.
Yeah.
I don't sleep. Basically, I cannot. Ni kama mtoto wako yuko nje na wewe umelala.
Sure.
You know, you have workers. You know, these workers, they are your children.
Yeah.
If anything is to happen to them, the first call will come to you.
Yeah.
You know? And it is you that will respond to even their families and tell them what happened. Yeah. So you'll find when I'm having an overnight move, I'm usually very anxious, and it has been like that for years. You know, imekataa kuisha. I'm always very, very anxious. Mzigo wangu kwa gari, nenda nyumba until they tell me to mefika.
Okay.
You know, because as much as you also look worried about the workers, uko na mzigo wa client. Some of these things are very expensive. You know, and the road is very unpredictable. We have thieves, we have carjackers, we have accidents. You know, So you're tense. It is a very tense kind of mood. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My experience a scenario where you have a client's property, you are moving, and then your team anakupigia simu anakwambia maybe anakwambia angalia WhatsApp, ameogopa ku
I think that is my greatest fear. It hasn't happened to us yet. It has happened to people I know. Right? And it is not easy. Especially you're starting maybe to deal with a police station that is not, when I can walk into a police station and deal, it's easier than dealing with a police station on phone. Yeah? Yes. So, bosi angalia WhatsApp, I don't want that message. Yes. Yeah, I'm praying it doesn't get to me. Yeah, it's not an easy place to be. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often do you talk to your team and telling them? Because from what I hear from what you are saying, it seems communication, honesty, transparency is very key to do this business. How often do you tell them these things? That if you don't, then better we leave this business.
They are aware.
They
are aware that me Belinda as a person, I will take you as a person to the police station. I will not wait for the client. I will actually advise the client to get an OB. And I will take you to the police station that is nearest to where you stay. Number 2, we've done a serious background check on my employees. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes. And that one was a relative. And it was bad. Very, very bad. Because you see now you're dealing with family and
business
company. Yes, you have to choose your side. Yeah. But there's a person who's doing what they know. So why would I choose you?
Yeah.
So it was very, very bad. Yeah. So they know. And actually that one surprised them because they were like, but this one is your relative. So the other employees were like, come on, let's kafunga relative wake. Who are we? Yes. So I would report you. I actually asked the client, kindly report and send me the OB. I took the OB to the nearest police station and the client has reported. Yes. And I will put myself on the line.
To defend the client.
Yes, because the company is mine. If everything is to go down, it is me. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I will put myself on the line. Mimi mwenyewe nitaenda station. Kama ni kufunga basi wanifunge mimi. Unaona? But nitaenda, I will not get lost. I will go to the station. Yes, we will get it sorted out. Yes. So they know I don't joke around with Malia clients. Yes, the client has trusted us.
Yeah.
We must deliver.
Sawa. Kitu ingine. As a woman in this male-dominated industry, what keeps you going, knowing that even the client, most of them, I think you face the men. Sababu unaona ukienda nyumbani mtu anahama unless he's a single mother, but if it's a complete family, men tend to take that
the lead.
Yeah, they lead. So they will tell you nataka hii vitu na hii. So you face men more than ladies in this kind of job. Yeah.
Yes.
So how does this then affect your way of, even outside the job? Do you at one point think, okay, because najua kuna ladies when if they are so much in this male dominated nini, anaweza fika level fulani anza kuwa na zile
kwa bausa
on your part. So outside the job,
yes,
and inside the job,
yes,
how does this affect your daily life?
It toughens you up. I don't know, there's a book called You Think Like a Man and Do What Like a Woman.
Yeah, a man can,
no, there's a book. There's a book. Yeah, that says something, think like a man.
Okay.
You become more strategic in the way you think. I might not have the muscles za mkono lakini niko na muscles za akili.
Yeah.
Yes, I've built that up. I think I'm tougher now than before I started. Yeah, because you see, even those workers, saa zingine lazima ukue mkali for things to go on the way you want. And uko mkali kwa mwanaume mzima mwenye ako na familia kwake. Yeah, but you see when we get to work, familia yako ni nyumbani. hapa tumekuja kutafuta tukalisha hiyo familia. Unaona? Yeah, so I would say I'm a tougher person than I was before I started this particular. But also law helped. Yes, sheria imenisaidia kidogo. Also. And also just people's skills, even the clients. Yes, some are male, some are unreasonable. Yeah. Some are suggestive.
Yeah.
You know, that also happens. And you just have to find a balance in between all that, yeah? Yeah, so it's been a good role. I can't say it's been bad.
Okay. Okay. So let's also talk about the now in your personal capacities. Yeah. As a mother, I don't want to say a wife.
Don't say a wife.
Okay.
Say as a mother.
As a mother.
Yes.
Or a family person. You said you do this business sometimes when children are at home.
Yes.
You take them to sites.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What specific skills would you want them to build?
I want them to learn, number one, they do the physical job. Yeah. And when they're doing the physical job, they don't take instructions from me. They take instructions from the supervisor. So they're learning how to be workers, right? They're also learning how to be leaders, because when I'm discussing leadership, when I'm discussing about the company in the house, I give them full information. Today we have a client and they're doing 1, 2, 3, you know, and they know how I plan the work. My eldest is 17 and the brother is, I think, 13 or 14, going almost 14. And they know all the details. They know how to plan a job to completion. And right now they've learned how to package, wrap things, run machines, which I think is a very good thing. What else are they learning? They're just learning how to be good citizens. They don't go there and say, this is my mother's company. No, that one is not allowed. And they also earn money.
They earn money?
Yes, I pay them. Okay. I pay them a job. So, yeah, when they now want to go and buy luxuries, they don't ask me for money. They use their own money. And I think it's a good skill to teach children about money. Yeah, they know how to save. If you don't save, again, it's your business. Yeah, I don't ask you what you've done with the money, but don't ask me for luxury. I only buy basics. I will pay your fee. I will buy your clothes. I will pay your rent. Yeah, yeah. But if you want anything that is over and above, you have your money.
Do you expose them to the same rate as the
No,
others?
no. Of course, they can't get to the same rate. They're still children, they're learning, and they will have a lot of money. So just reasonably, so that they also feel like they're appreciated for what they're doing, and so that they look forward to going to work. Utamu wa kazi ni pesa. So they look forward to, they even compete in the house. I'm going tomorrow. Sometimes I allow them, when a client calls, I tell them, pick that call. Can you give a quotation? And I see them struggling through it. Yes. Then once they've struggled, then I will pick the call and tell the client that was my son. And now we talk. Yeah. So that I know if they are really, really learning about the rates, if they are really learning about asking the relevant questions in terms of how the work is done. So I will say by the time they get to 18, they'll be ripe for running this company for me. Yeah.
And it's good to pass it to.
Yes.
It's very responsible children.
I schooled in India. So I know what Indians do with their children.
College?
Yes, college.
You went to India?
Yes.
You didn't school in Kenya?
No, I didn't do my law in Kenya. I did my law in India. So, Indians, they start training their children. There's not too young. They start training their children from a very young age about their business. And that is why you find that their business traverses generations. You know, they will pata biashara iko na babu, baba, mtoto, and all that. Yeah. Yes. So it is good to expose your children to what you do. My children know my accounts. Yes. They run the account. They know where I keep money. They know where I keep money. They know their account. They know where we are investing. We actually sit down and discuss with them. We're going to invest here. They know about stock exchange. You know? Yeah. So it is good to expose your children to money. Yes. And everything related.
Yeah. So, wacha tuende hapo kidogo. Uli school in India?
Yes.
Studied law?
Yes.
International law or
general law?
Country?
General law. You see, Kenyan law and Indian law, they're the same. They all came from British.
Okay.
Yeah. So The law in India, the law in Kenya is the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Okay. And I also believe entrepreneurial culture from India is very...
My father calls me Muindi.
Very strong, huh?
Because the way I operate with money is not easy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't give money easily. I'm not stingy.
By the way, how is it very important mtu kujua kwamba when it comes to a shilling, accountability is needed?
Accountability is very, very important. 1,000, when you remove a shilling, it's no longer 1,000. A million, when you remove a shilling, it's no longer a million. Right? Yeah. So it's very, very important to know how to manage money.
And do you still work with the relatives up to date?
No. I don't work with relatives. Maybe just my children.
Okay.
Yeah.
What changed
my perspective? I realized it might cause more harm than good.
Very true.
Especially when they go and create messes, and now you have to sort it out in 2 levels. They're sorting out the company, they're sorting out family issues. And it gets very, very ugly, you know? Yeah. So, no, I don't talk about that.
Okay. Yeah. You talked about them. You run a registered company, and also we said that one alone should give a client confidence that hata kitu ikifanyikana we can trace them. But there are also other levels of security you can put on, like for instance insurance, so that if something has happened, the company can get in money from the insurance company. Do you have incorporated insurance in this?
Our trucks are insured, but we have clients that ask for a specific insurance for their items. We've had a client whereby we were transporting purely art pieces. Yeah. In Kenya, we don't value art. You know, we will not know the value of art. But for him, he knew the value of art. You know, so ukinianza kuniambia this art is worth $1 million, I cannot insure $1 million for you, right? So when it is that very specific, then the client takes the insurance for the items you're going to transport. Okay. Yeah, but again, I told you our work maybe is to minimize the least the damages caused. And we also thank God that we've not been involved in a major accident in our work. Yeah, but our trucks are insured. Okay. Yes, comprehensively.
Okay. Do you like client, first client unamulizanga akikwambia tu at a face value, this my property is $1 million, and then maybe at the same property kuje haribike, do you demand for evidence for them to show it is, because at the end you will replace it? Do you demand for evidence too?
Of course, a receipt is important.
Okay.
A receipt is important. And yeah, also sometimes you have a client saying, I don't want money. I want specifically that particular item. Yeah, just replace the item. I'll confirm it is the same thing. Yeah. So they give you the model and the blah, blah, blah. And you go and look for it at the shop. And you call them, is this the exact thing? Yes, exactly. You do what? You replace.
Okay.
Yes. We have instances whereby something spoiled is maybe wooden, it just needs polishing, or it needs kugongwa tu kidogo. Yeah, so those ones now we involve our experts. Yeah.
Okay, someone is watching and is like, I want to go into this business. What is one advice you can tell this person?
To go for it. Why not? Yes. The more the merrier.
Okay.
Because I will tell you, there's still a shortage of movers in this country.
Very true.
Yeah, there's still a shortage. The companies are few and they are known. Hatujafika hata, sijui kama tumefika 1,000 sahi.
Bado.
You know.
Yeah.
And this country has how many people? 50 million, 55 million.
Yeah.
And we have people moving every day. We have more lawyers than movers in this country. We have more accountants than movers in this country. We have everyone, more teachers than movers. Yeah. So it's an industry that is not yet
Okay.
Bado. So watu wanataka kuingia
Opportunities ziko. Okay.
And Kenyans move. Do you know how Kenyans
move? I know.
Kenyans move. What mtu ambaye tu nyumba mpya pale. Kenyans move and they move. You know, when I started, I used to think people move on end month. People move every day in this country. People move. It's either somebody has been transferred from Nairobi to Malaba and they're moving. Somebody has gotten a better job, they're upgrading. People are downgrading. People move every single day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very true.
So nataka kwanza biashara asiogope akuje tu.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Today we have had a very beautiful conversation with Belinda.
Yes, Belinda.
I'm going to give her an opportunity to share her social media platforms and even repeat the company's name for you to get it, so that with the contact she will leave with us, you will see them on the screen. Wakupigie simu, wape kazi. Yeah, and we really want to say that thank you so much for coming to this show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we look forward also in future to recommend your company for moving. Yeah, so thank you so much, and next time.
Okay. So on Facebook you'll find me as Bella Mbadi. My company social media profile is Maliki Kasri Cleaners and Movers on Facebook. Maliki Kasri Cleaners and Movers on Instagram. Maliki Kasri Cleaners and Movers on TikTok. Yes. Maliki. To own your castle.
Okay.
Yes.